is up, everybody? I'm actually pleasantly surprised that rating random things around my house / weird things was what won the poll, because that was the original idea I had in the first place. But I was like, oh, I'm not sure people even want to see that. First up is this motorcycle. As you can see, it's fully made out of, you know, like things, I don't know how to explain it, but like bits of metal that you'd see around a workshop maybe. For example, this is, you know, nuts and bolts and screws and such. I like this part right here. I think that's really creative. Obviously the thing about this, I've always wanted to put it in a video, but I didn't know like how to make the best sounds with it, because it's actually very squeaky. It makes bad sounds. There's a screw there, and obviously, you know, it's quite dusty as well. It might sneeze. Besides, like, doing this, it doesn't make that much noise. It also doesn't really, like, it doesn't sound the satisfying metal sounds that you might expect. Because it's very bunched together and I have to hold it up. So, yeah. I think rating-wise for ASMR, maybe I'd give it like a 4 out of 10, just because I'm really not sure how to make the best sounds with this. It does make a lot of different sounds, and I think it looks very cool. But I think it's sort of hurt by the fact that they're all together. Like, I could make more sounds with this. Like, if this was detached, I could be using it like a fidget spinner. This screw sounds good. I like the scratching. Can't quite get here. There's a little spring. I think that's pretty creative. Like, I love it, and I really wanted to show it to you guys. I didn't have a video idea until it won the poll, so yeah, it makes genuinely awful sounds, unfortunately. If I move this at all, it just squeaks so bad. I think 4 out of 10 is quite fair for this. There it is, there's my little motorcycle. Oh, I hope you thought it was cool at least. Our next trigger, I did mention earlier, but this, or in another video, but this is a bedazzled potato. Nope, it's a bedazzled tomato. I think I showed it to you in the birthday haul video. But that was before it was bedazzled, because I took some time off camera to do this. I like the DIY aspect of it. I didn't film it because it was quite a long process, and I wanted to just do it silently. We can make some lid sounds. So here's the first part of it. Second part of it is obviously the scratching of the beads, all individually placed on by me. Here's the fast scratching. Here's slow. using it for right now is my bracelets and earrings. So I can just grab them on one go. I think I'll rate this a 9 out of 10 as well. I like that you can do multiple things with it. I think they all sound good. I think it looks pretty good too. But it kind of looks like a bell pepper. Next up, I don't know if I showed this on the reading my hats video, but I do think this is one of the weirdest things I own. This is a hat, pretty regular hat. It's a regular baseball cap, but it has the word toilet hand stitched on it. I did not do this, I just possess it. The story behind it is that when I was in year 13, which is the last year of high school in New Zealand, I had enough credits to go to university already by year 12, but I didn't want to go yet. I didn't want to go before I was 18, because I was like, what can I even do there? Yeah, I can't really make adult friends at this point yet. And I'd like to stay with my friends for one more year, even though, you know, I don't have anything to do. I'm just gonna take subjects that I'm interested in and, you know, spend one more year with my friends. You know, maybe do clubs and stuff like that. This was in our homeroom. No contacts, just toilet in the back. And I was like, hey, miss, can I take this? I think it's very funny. I'm also unsure if it was hers or like a previous student's, and she just kept it in the classroom. But she let me take it, which was nice. The thing that's funny about this is also that it's not very stitched on well. Like the bottom, they didn't even try to put it down. This feels like it was made from a pillow. And this part is stitched down, but not all the way. I have no context for why they did this. I'll give it a 8 out of 10 because I do like stitches and scratching. And I like, yeah, listen to this, I love hat tapping. This guy, he's jollibee. If you didn't know, I really want there to be jollibee in New Zealand. I crave the chicken and gravy all the time. It's a keychain. I think like we bought a specific meal to get it. I don't think it's strange by itself, but the part that puts me off of it is that like he has a baby doll face. You feel that? You hear that? It reminds me of a baby doll. I never had dolls growing up. I think I remember like touching other kids' toys. I was like, oh yeah, this is how it feels. But the head and everything else isn't made out of that. It's out of this fabric, right? So there's this disjointed head. I do like the fabric scratching possibilities. Scratch, 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 scratch. I also think the fact that he's T-posing on us is hilarious. He's a little bumblebee, jollibee, happy guy. He's got some wings. He's got, oops, his feet have some sort of cardboard or harder lining, so they make tapping sounds. And obviously they're covered with felt, which you can scratch as well. It's got this keychain attachment, obviously. Pop that on and off. You can pop this on and off. It's got a little strip set. Yeah, the ASMR wise, I think there's a lot of things you can do with them, which I like. Some stitching here as well. Good scratch. I think I'll give him a 9 out of 10. I haven't really thought that this would be a good trigger, but this surprised me, so I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I like being pleasantly surprised. Here is a crocheted glove that was custom made for me. Nothing that weird yet. You know, fits my hand like a glove. And I like crochet sounds of the yarn. I think it's pretty unique. I haven't really sounded, or rather, I don't really know what else sounds like this. Pretty nice. But what is unique about this, or weird, is that my thumb is so large. No, I'm just joking. It's that when you put it on, you might realize it has a hole. It has a hole in the palm region. And that's because my palm gets really sweaty. I have quite hot hands, but quite cold fingers. So this was a specific request. I was like, leave the palm open. I don't know what pattern you need to do to get it that way. Just make it so. Thank you so much, you know. Here's some visual, because it's basically just hand sounds. I'll give it I think I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's quite limited what I can do with it. Because, you know, they're just yarn. It's just crochet. Depends. Maybe I'll amend my score if the visual turns out well. I have to check all editing. But what do you think? I haven't really met anyone else who agreed with me about the hot palms but cold fingers thing. I sweat a bunch from my palms, so I can't wear regular gloves for a long time, but in the winter my hands are really cold. I don't want to keep them underneath the glove. I do want to go out and do things, so this was the solution. Okay, we have 2 more weird objects for you, and it's already 17 minutes, so let's speed this up. Now you might be thinking, what is this? It has a flared base. Just joking. It's a bubble wand from Universal Japan. Universal Studios Japan. Or you can read that. Universal Studios Japan. Got a disco ball tip. It's got this, so you can shake it. It's got this bubble mixture base, but we ran out of it because we thought we could refill it, so we just spent all day like doing it, making bubbles, but we couldn't refill it. It doesn't actually need like dish soap. It should be something else. I need to get actual bubble mixture. This is how it sounds when you turn it on. Let's just point it to you or something. Blowing air out and has a light. Alright, the last thing I have. You've probably seen Bob on the channel before. Bob is the name you guys gave to him. He is an anatomical model of the human body, clear so you can see the skeleton and organs. As you can tell, he makes good tapping sounds, plastic tapping. You can scratch his features. He's got a good head of hair. He's got eyes and a nose and a mouth. Some feet, hands, but what sounds best is when you pop that off. We see underneath. First of all, let's start with the hands. Someone requested that I go and squeeze all of his organs or something. I forgot what they said. I'll go look it up. That sounds so weird out of context. Maybe even weird in context, but someone suggested I squeeze all of your organs. Okay. It's got a good head. Let's pop it off. The jaw and the cranium. I think. Yeah, these are 3 parts. Okay. I do like how detailed the skull is. Big noggin. Pop the legs off, because I remember when I was doing the organs, I was like, this sounds pretty good actually. Okay. Oh, and you might notice that, oops. You might notice that I don't have his liver or something, kidney, I'm not sure. It just didn't fit in the skull casing. Sorry, I meant ribs. But I do have them right here. Let's see. Okay, I do think these are the kidneys. Okay, so this is the, if I remember correctly, this is the small intestine, this is the large intestine. I think that because I know I've always thought that the smaller one's bigger than the larger one. Why is it called that? I think this is the stomach. I have very poor knowledge about the human body, poor basic knowledge, because I took combined science rather than biology, like as a separate science. So we spent like only half of the allotted time on it. If I remember correctly, I meant to wrap this into it. Yep, it nestles right there. the combined science thing wasn't even my choice. It was because we were in a program where we were advanced, so we were taking classes a year above us and basically left to our own devices for that class at least. I don't remember. Oh god. Yeah. I don't even remember that teacher's name. I do remember his face though. He had a mustache and a bald head. Okay. And these are still together, but I'll pop them off. This is a pretty big heart. We got the aorta, the ventricles. I got the lungs in purple here so that we can see and distinguish. Yeah, I like these squeezing sounds, so I'll just do that a bit. Sounds like what I love about the gripping trigger. Do you think this is the liver? It does remind me of pork liver. But maybe that's just the color. I don't think that looks right. Let's see. Maybe my lungs are wrong. Okay, so pop that in here. No, it has to be that because this lung is the only one with it. Okay, sure. All fixed together. This goes into here. Yep. These are all your organs. And these ones, but I really can't be bothered. See, every time it just disjoints. So you're gonna have to live with that. Dear old Bob here. All rated a 8.5. Yeah, it makes some bad sounds that are a bit loud, but I think overall I like the DIY aspect. I like the triggers and sounds it makes. Like, I think this is great. Okay, goodbye. I'll see you soon. Bye.